Please confirm once, all of you. Please confirm. Right, Ma. Very good. Right. And happy Holi to everybody. Happy Holi to everybody. Right, Ma. Good. So you are celebrating Holi today with Python and Java because of various students of various batches enjoying the subject and celebrating the Holi. Right, Ma. So let us move forward. Let us move forward to the now. Please confirm once which topic we are discussing now. Which topic is going on, Ma? Please make me to remember. Please make me to remember once. Features of Java. So I almost completed. Those who are new students in today who are joining only need not to feel that something is already over. Need not to feel that something is already over. Okay, because very shortly programming is going to start. Today I'm going to complete the another 3 more features I'm going to discuss. Regarding this multi-threading, networking, distributed, 5, 6, 7, you please don't worry. Okay, please don't worry. I'm going to talk about these things in the programmatically. Multi-threading, it is a 5 days topic which I'm explaining programmatically in the class. Let me go for high performance and highly interpreted programming language. I want to go for these kind of things. These features I want to discuss it. Because other things also will be coming in the programmatically only. Right? So try to follow in the understanding order, and in every batch is concerned, we go like this only. Today I going forward. Next 8th feature I'm going to take. That is called high performance I'm going to discuss. Dear students, those who are already present in these classes from the last 3 classes who are attending, I discussed some definitions, Ma. I discussed some definitions. Do you remember that and forget? What definitions we are already aware of it? Please explain. Please tell me that. Which definitions we already completed? Please confirm. Write in one line only. Write in one line. We completed bytecode. Number 1, bytecode we completed. We completed JVM. We completed garbage collector. We completed API. These are the most important definitions. Right? And moreover, we completed last time platform independent. What is the platform? What is independency? What are the platform dependent languages? We completed. Next, we completed one more also. Architectural neutral also completed with respect to processor architecture, and portable also completed, which is both platform independent and architectural neutral. Dear student, today we are going for high performance programming language. Let us move forward. Java is one of the high performance. Once again, I'm requesting to all my new students. Today, even if you don't understand, because we are in the middle of it. Today, Monday, some new students are compulsory available. If you don't understand today, because we are continuing the features, tomorrow I am going to introduce the most powerful concept called data types. From here, you can understand like anything. Without worrying about the feature, previous 3-4 classes what I discussed it, you will follow like anything in tomorrow class. And you can tell to new friends also tomorrow. They will also follow like anything. So I am requesting all my new students, don't feel tension if you don't understand today. You will understand. If anybody is lacking behind, Tomorrow you will understand like anything. Remember this word, tomorrow, Tuesday. You can understand this data types. I will start tomorrow. You will follow like anything. Right? I made it clear. Once again, I am making it clear to the new students. To understand this Java, no need to have any prerequisite knowledge. No need to have any prerequisite knowledge. I only start from beginning of the subject. Okay? So, we are talking here the Java. I am the person teaching here both Java as well as Python. And we are now this batch is Java course. Newcomers, don't feel tension. Right. Now I am continuing the course. Java is one of the high performance programming language. High performance programming language. High performance programming language. Sir, how sir? How sir? Justify sir. One of the high performance programming language, sir. How sir? Because of 2 points. Because of 2 points. Sir, what are those 2 points, sir? Please explain, sir. Java is one of the high performance programming language. Right. So what is that 2 points, sir? Number 1, already we are aware of it. Because of magic of bytecode. Because of magic of bytecode. Magic of what? Bytecode. Dear students, high performance means what? According to our knowledge, because of high performance, generally what people will expect, should expect it. Srija, I just completed only some features. The programming will start tomorrow. Don't worry. Tomorrow you will understand like anything. Today you just listen it. Try to listen. You will understand. Less execution time. I am in the discussion of features only. Tomorrow I am going to start the programming. Tomorrow even the new student is coming, they will understand like that. This you keep it in mind. Today even if you don't understand, don't feel tension. Tomorrow class you will understand like anything. Please keep that faith on me, please. High performance means what? Generally less execution time plus next is called what? Less memory space. Less memory space is taking. Whoever is taking less memory space, whoever is taking less execution time, that programs are simply called as, that language is simply called as high performance. Because of my previous explanation, bytecode programs are very fast in execution. Those who are remembering or not, Java programming eliminates the complex concept called pointers. Java programming eliminates the complex concept called pointers, which was there in our C++ languages. It was there in our C++ languages, pointers, which were very difficult. And such a difficulty was removed from Java. And what is an advantage of pointers? That are providing fastest execution. But that pointers are removed in Java. When they are removed in Java, it has to take more execution time, but it is taking very less execution time because of the magic of bytecode, where I mentioned that point in the beginning only. See, Java programming in the beginning of the topic, simple. First feature of Java called simple. Here only I mentioned this point. Java is one of the simple programming language because of 4 points. Last previous class. Java programming eliminates a complex concept called pointers so that less execution time is taking, and execution time is very less because of magic of bytecode. Because of magic of bytecode. What is the definition of bytecode? Also I said you. Magic of bytecode also I said you. Dear students, magic of bytecode also I explained. Right? So bytecode programs are taking less execution time. Number 1 is achieved. Number 2, you can tell. Number 2, you can tell. What is that number 2? I'm expecting from you. Less memory space is taking in Java. Automatically memory space is removed if anything is wasted. Who is going to do that operation? Please. Already discussed. If any waste of memory space is there, who is going to? Yes. Barik. Parmartha Barik. Yes, excellent. Everybody is saying now. Excellent. Because of garbage collector. Because of inbuilt facility. Because of inbuilt facility called garbage collector. Excellent facility this is. Because of what? Garbage collector. Dear students, about this, I am going to explain 2 hours about garbage collector. Don't worry about it. How the garbage collector is internally running, how it is deallocating the memory space, how it is eliminating the unused memory space. Everything I will tell you guys. Don't worry. Because of garbage collector, what you are using, that memory space only kept with you. Unused memory space is automatically removed by the garbage collector itself. Automatically, garbage collector program eliminates the unused memory space. So automatic memory management is taken care by the garbage collector itself. See, less execution time is achieved because of bytecode. Less memory space is obtained because of garbage collection here. These are the 2 inbuilt facilities are there. That's why Java programming is by default high performance. Java programming is one of the default high performance programming language because of 2 points. Number 1, magic of bytecode will give you less execution time. Magic of garbage collector will provide you what? Less execution time is provided. I hope that you people understand these 2 points. These 2 points already I covered in the simple facility. Is it understandable, ma? Is it clear for all of you? Very good. Very nice. Write down. Those who are new students, you did not listen what is a bytecode. You did not listen what is a garbage collector. Nothing to worry. In the further, I may take one backup class for you. That time you can understand like anything. New students, don't worry. I'm requesting to not to worry. Tomorrow when I start the data types, you will understand like anything. Okay, na? Write down. High performance, you write down. After that, I will go for highly interpreted. I will explain that highly interpreted programming language. There something will be new. We will talk about that. Highly interpreted. We will discuss that. First, you write down high performance. Right, ma? Done. After completion of it, please let me know that completed. Then I can move forward, ma. Depends on your response with me, I can move forward. Okay, nice. Now I'm going for highly interpreted. So first you need to understand, sir, what is compiler? What is interpreter? Look at ma. First, what is compiler? What is interpreter? Don't write, listen first. Interpreter. So, Seema, I will give you some time for you to ask the doubts. Last 15 minutes I am keeping for doubts clarification. In middle of it, I am fully concentrating on my class mark. And once again, I am saying that, sir, for recorded classes, for sir, your recording videos. So, dear students, and don't feel because of my sentence mark, because we are the faculties, and don't feel because of my sentence. And it is a branded classes and topmost faculty in a entire Java, core Java part of it. For the topmost faculties, they are not providing videos. You have to listen the class completely. For small faculties, they will give the videos for you. But for our class, we don't give the videos. So please listen the class very perfectly. So, because we used to give 1 or 2 times previous, because they mismanipulated that videos and then problem came. That's why we stopped giving our videos. So for the topmost faculties, they are not giving my video especially because some manipulation they are doing outside, students are doing. That's why they stopped giving the videos. Please follow me now. Compiler. Compiler is one of the software component. Compiler is one of the software component. So what this compiler will do? All the lines means what here? All the lines means what? Source code I can call. Already we told you one diagram for you, source code. That means the program which is written by you is called source code. All the lines converted at a time, don't write converted at a time into intermediate code. They are getting converted into intermediate code. All converted at a time. That is converted at once. I am taking at once into intermediate code. They will convert. Provided no errors are present. If errors are there, all errors also will be shown. Now I am writing. If errors present in the program, then all errors will be shown. All errors will be shown at a time. If 20 errors are there, all the errors will be shown at a time. Dear students, please follow. If errors present in a program, then all errors will be shown at a time in the program. If no errors are there, converted at a time into the intermediate code. If you come to the interpreter, you take one general knowledge. There is one person who knows Hindi. There is a meeting is going on. The speaker is knowing only Hindi. We don't know Telugu. But the Telugu audience are there. The speaker is knowing only Hindi. So to reach this Hindi speaker message to the Telugu audience, definitely one person is required. Who is that person is called? Can you name it, that person? Can you name that person once more? Please. Who is that person? Translator. Yes, very good. Raj Kamal, very good. So there is one person called a translator is required, who is converting this line by line what this Hindi speaker is speaking to the destination person reaching. So translator, we can also call it as an interpreter. We call it as an interpreter. So that person is interpreting the line by line of this Hindi speaker into the destination participants. So the translator will read the line by line of what you are speaking to the understanding format of the end part. So interpreter is also one software component. Software component this is. Software component it is. What this doing? All the lines you are writing, the source code you are writing, it won't do all at once. It won't do all at once. I am just writing the difference here. You just follow. Converted one line at a time. Converted one line at a time. One line at a time. Suppose if that line contains error, that error will be shown only to that line. So it won't show all errors at a time. It will show one error at a time. That is the basic. If errors are there in the program, then all errors will be shown. Here I am writing. You understand me? If errors present in a line of program, then only that error will be shown. That error will be shown, not all errors. You have written 10 lines of code. You have 10 errors are there. One error at a time it will be shown. Which job it is? Interpreter job. Is my general knowledge is clear? What is an example of this language? 8086 programming language. 8086 programming language. Python is one of the interpretation based programming language. But if you come to this compiler, C is one of the compiler based language. C++ is one of the compiler based programming language. Pascal is also compiler based programming language. But Java is comes under compiler programming language, as well as what? Java is also comes under interpretation based programming language also. Java is one of the compiler based programming language. Java is comes under interpretation based programming language also. Sir, you show me the examples, sir. You show me the diagrammatic representations, sir. First of all, now if somebody asks you tomorrow, Java is one of the compiler as well as what? Interpretation based programming language. Is this compiler and interpretation is clear? First of all, you tell me, then I will go for the diagram. Am I clear about the compiler and interpreter, dear students? All of you, please. Please confirm. Please confirm. Please confirm, all of you. Yes, done. Now let me open one small diagram which is already discussed with you. Open the diagram, Mama. What is the diagram I said to you? In my class, I told you one day there is a diagram. What is the diagram, Ma? Please, let me open it, please. The compilation diagram, how the program will be compiled, I explained to you in the class. This is a diagram I explained already. Language environment. See, ma, Java language environment. Come on to the point. Sum.java. C language environment. Java a language environment. See that Java containing what? Source code. Java compiler, compilation phase. What is happening in the compilation phase? In this phase of compilation, see carefully. All at once, compiled into the intermediate code. All at once compiled into compiled. All at once compiled. That is what I am saying there. All the line set source code will be compiled all at once. That means compiler is doing, Java compiler is converting the source code into intermediate code. What is an intermediate code of Java, which I told you already in my class? That is bytecode. Later, this bytecode submitted to the JVM. What is this happening? Execution phase. What is JVM is doing? See here, JVM reads line by line of bytecode. Converted into native understanding format of OS. Converted into line by line of bytecode. You see here, this line is important. JVM is reading line by line of bytecode converted into the understanding format of OS. This is known as what? Interpretation phase we can call. Interpretation phase. What it is doing? Reading line by line of bytecode and converted into native understanding format of OS. Done. Now, if you carefully see, JVM is doing which phase? Interpretation phase. According to my general explanation, which phase is faster here? Can you tell me? Which phase is faster? In compilation, it is doing all at once. In interpretation, line by line is doing. Execution phase is faster. Compilation phase is faster. With my explanation. Very good. Balakrishna, good. Yes. Rajkamal, nice. Nitish. Compilation is fast. Why? All at once is doing. But in the JVM, you see, Execution is going on line by line. Interpretation is going on. This is one of the remarkable point in the beginning of our Java's version. Beginning of our Java version, this is one of the remarkable point. Java downloading process, tomorrow I will show you. Tomorrow I am going to show you Java downloading process also. I will start the data types in tomorrow's class itself. Tomorrow's class itself, I will show you the Java downloading process, and then data types also I will start. So this is a remarkable point in the beginning versions of Java. Now all the Sun Microsystem people came forward. People are feeling that compilation is very fast. JVM is called a little. JVM is doing interpretation phase is there. Now we want some solution. We want to speed up. The interpretation phase also. We want to execute the execution phase also very faster. That's why they developed a new component called JIT. They developed a new component called JIT. They developed a new component called JIT. They developed what? JIT. And added to whom? JVM they added. Because this is one of the regularly asking question. What is the role of JIT in our execution phase? Because of JIT is added to whom? JVM. Do you know what is happening? Instead of line by line reading of the bytecode, total bytecode will be read at once. Now I am writing due to JIT, it is reading the entire bytecode. Now I am writing here due to JIT, entire bytecode. Due to JIT, entire bytecode read at once and converted into where? Native understanding format of OS. JIT stands for just in time compiler. I will write it. Don't worry. I will write it. Because of JIT, JVM full form is Java Virtual Machine. Of it. Due to JIT, it is reading the entire bytecode and converted into the native understanding format of OS. As on today, interpretation phase is very faster than what? Compilation phase. Due to adding of JIT to JVM, JIT is doing more fastly reading than what phase? Compilation phase. That's why Java is populated as which language? Highly interpreted programming language. Due to JIT adding to JVM, JIT is reading more faster than this compilation work. Compiler is fast, no doubt in that. Earlier execution phase was very slow because it is doing line by line. After adding JIT, JIT is doing more faster than compilation. It is converting the total bytecode into native understanding format of OS. So as on today, which phase is more faster after adding JIT? Come on, I am expecting from you people. After adding JIT to the JVM, which phase is more faster? More faster is execution phase, that is interpretation phase. That's why Java is populated as which language? Highly interpreted programming language. Madhu. JIT stands for just in time compiler. Full forms, why full forms? I will write full form now. You see, JIT stands for just in time compiler. Now come on to the point. This is a general knowledge. What I said. That is, you keep it aside. Now I am writing. Now I am writing the point. In the initial versions of Java, I am writing that JIT also I will give you the definition now. In the initial versions of Java, software, Java compilation phase is more faster, and execution phase is slower because JVM reads line by line of bytecode. line by line of bytecode. This is one of the limitation. This is one of the limitation of your Java software. To speed up, now I am writing to speed up the interpretation phase. To speed up the interpretation phase. To speed up the interpretation phase. To speed up the interpretation phase of Java, Sun Microsystem developers developed a new program called JIT. JIT stands for just-in-time compiler. Just-in-time compiler. This is a meaning. Just-in-time compiler. Don't remember only full forms. Because of full forms, no jobs will come. New program is called JIT and added to JVM. And whose role is, I'll write more, please look at, and whose role is reading line by line of bytecode. Reading line by line of bytecode. Sorry, reading entire bytecode. Sorry for it. Reading entire bytecode. Entire bytecode and converted into native understanding format of OS. Native understanding format of OS. Understanding format is nothing but what last time I told you, machine code. Machine code it is. Understanding format of OS. This is the role. They will ask you what is the difference between JVM and JIT. Only JVM will read the line by line of bytecode. What JIT will do? JIT will read the total bytecode at once. So people will ask you, since now at present I can say, at present versions of Java, interpretation phase is more faster than interpretation phase. That is nothing but what? Execution phase. Execution or what? Interpretation phase. Interpretation or execution phase is more faster than compilation phase. Actually, compilation phase is more faster. Faster than fast is called execution phase. Due to what? JIT. And hence Java is one of the highly interpreted programming language. Highly interpreted programming language. Interpreted programming language. Okay. Now people will ask you compulsory definition of JIT. Definition of JIT. Full form I told you already. Now I am writing. JIT is one of the software component in Java software. In Java software, and it is added to JVM or reading. I'm writing for reading entire bytecode. For reading entire bytecode and converted into native understanding format of OS and improves the and speed up the interpretation process. Speed up, I'm writing, speed up the execution phase. Execution or what? Interpretation phase. This is the total definition of JIT. You take any person, what is JIT? They will tell only full form, but we should not tell the full form. If anybody says full form, people can understand that we don't know anything else. So you want full form or you want subject, that we have to take care first only. So done. Write down this ma, highly interpreted. All of you please note down. All of you please note down these points. highly interpreted. Meaning of highly interpreted. What is interpretation? What is compilation? So Java comes under both compiled and interpretation based programming language. So I'm writing one more sentence there. Hence, Java is one of the compiled, compiler and interpreter based programming language. Interpreter based programming language. That's it. Definition of JIT. Don't tell full forms. So we need to go for complete picture of programming. We need to learn it. Write down carefully. Don't write blindly. Think about it during writing. Savita Jana. I will show you more. Don't worry. At the end of the class, I will show you. Because everybody is writing now, I will show you at the end of the class. I will show you that. You can copy down that. Don't worry. I will show you that. Okay? When everybody is writing. After the end of the class, I will show you. My end of the class, I will tell you. I will remember your name and I will show you. Don't worry. First, you write down this. Think carefully. JVM definition I said. JIT definition I said. Both JVM and JIT are there in the execution phase only. But JVM will, how it will execute line by line converted the bytecode into machine code. But JIT will do what? Total bytecode will convert it into machine code. So JIT is more faster than JVM. This is a regularly asking FAQ in the interviewer room. What is the difference between JVM and JIT? You take any person outside and ask this question. They know only full form, but the subject answer is very, very important. After completion of it, please confirm that completed. So, and one more time, the reminder message came. Our administrator has given, Srikanth sir has given the message. Some of the students has not paid the fees, and please take care about the fees payment completed. That will be changing. Wednesday, the link will change. They are giving one more day time for the left out people who did not pay the fees. Yes, ma. Srija, we are going to put your this entire notes from Wednesday onwards into the Google Classroom drive, so that you can download that notes. You can see complete notes in the Google Classroom drive. We are going to take all the students who completed. Very few students are there who did not pay the fees. Given the time for you tomorrow also, before the Wednesday you need to pay. Link will be changing completely on Wednesday. There is no doubt in that. So still, if any new students are there, Tomorrow you can invite them. Tomorrow is going to start the new topic, data types, programmatically first topic. Everybody will understand. Everybody will understand. Bring the inform to friends also. They will come to the class. They will understand. Yes, ma. Srija, I will load previous classroom notes also in the Google Drive class. Don't worry. Whatever I just said, I'm all saving and I will keep it into the Google Drive. You will be coming to the Google Drive class. There you can download freely. Right. So definition of JIT is written. Definition of yes, ma. Only features of Java is going on. That's the first topic in the course. Tomorrow is a very important class. That is, you have to start with that topic. That is the data types we start with. Even you can intimate to the friends also. Still anybody is there, you can. Yes, ma. Pradhan, you will get total notes. Total notes you will get it. Right, ma. After completion of it, please let me know that it is completed. Then I will go to the next feature. See, all these features are explaining with a complete practical examples, with a complete understanding level of yours. When the program starts, again I will show you internally how it is executing. Yes, ma. Barik, you will get everything, ma. Assignment questions, programs, concept, syntaxes, total notes you will get it. Practicing questions, assignments, classroom complete logic analysis, everything you will get it. Right. And once you do very good, reading the notes, practicing and doing assignments, when you improve the subject, in our institute only, we are getting lot of companies here. And there only you can select. Especially you will get more preference to the batch where we are going to learn, more preference to our batch students will be given. There is no doubt in that. That is Ramanjanelu. 5 and 6 are very, very simple. We are talking about Java 15. Java 15th version we are talking. You are asking only 5 and 6. Java 14, 15, 16. Yes, ma, we will teach everything. That is left hand, left finger for our batch students. All these things. Total versions we are teaching. Up to 16th version also. Java 16 also there. Last February 18th it came. That also. Damodar Kumar. We are teaching that. Right. Completed. Next we are talking about one more feature. One more feature we are going to talk about it. Java 5 and 6 are outdated. We are talking about Java 8 and 9. Companies are using Java 8 and 9 nowadays. We are talking about 14, 15, 16 also we are explaining. Right. Right now, offline classes are not there, ma. Online classes are only there. Because of some restriction in Hyderabad, that will take only few days. Once a few days that are over, we will be getting offline also. You will be permitted to that. Even you registered for online, you will be allowed for offline also, no problem. Yes, ma'am. So we started one batch in the offline that is becoming online also now. Offline or online, no problem. We will be doing the same. Right. Next, let me go for. I hope it is completed, everybody. Completed, everybody. Yes, ma. Mrutyunjay Singh, evening 6 o'clock new Python batch is there. You can join. Today we are starting a new topic. There is a programmatic topic is starting in the Python today. Right, complete. Next, 10th one, you write down dynamic. You write down dynamic. Write down the dynamic. Next feature called a dynamic. Even in 6 o'clock, Python programming is started. We are starting today. Programming we are going to start in Python. Like tomorrow we are starting programming beginning topic. Like that Python programming today beginning topic we are going to discuss. Right, dynamic. Sir, what is this dynamic? Now I am going to continue. Look at, in this context, we have, don't write, two types of programming languages. We have two types of programming languages. In this context, in which context I am talking? Dynamic programming context. We have two types of programming languages. They are static programming languages. Next is called B, dynamic programming languages. Those who are Python students, some of my core Java students are available in Python also. This feature is basically given based on memory allocation. Memory allocation. Those who are from Python programming, that is a dynamically typed, that is different, and this is different. This is the dynamic is basically based on memory allocation point of view. Static programming languages, number one, static programming languages. One more is what? Dynamic programming languages. Dynamic programming languages. Two types of programming languages are there. One is a static programming language. One more is a dynamic programming language. Sir, what is static programming? Once again, I am saying no confusion with the Python. Dynamically typed, that is. Here, that wording is not coming. Here, static programming. Sir, what will happen in static programming? I am just talking here. In static programming languages, do you know what is happening? Memory will be allocated for your input at a compile time only. In these programming languages, I am talking in these programming languages, memory will be created, memory space is created for the input during compile time. I already told you guys what is compile time. Of course, such a small points people are not aware of it. Can anybody tell what is a compile time? Can anybody tell in my class what is compile time? It is a very small term, but it is the most important for the programmer, real-time programmer to understand. Can you tell me anybody else what is compile time? What is compile time? When the program compile, no, I say to you, if you are my student, keen of observation, compile time means what? It's a time converted from source code into intermediate code. I wrote that in the diagram also. See carefully my diagram, you see compilation phase. What is that? Source code is converted into intermediate code. That is not running, just only converted. I told already to you this kind of concept. Converted, just source code converted into intermediate code. That time only memory space is created. That means before running intermediate code means not binary code. Binary code is nothing but zeros and ones. This is again going back means difficult for you. In the execution time only you are getting binary code. In the binary code, I'll tell you a small example. You remember that you want to go to a fast food center. You want to eat veg Manchuria. That is a binary code. You want to eat binary code, veg Manchuria. Now you think about it. They converted some raw material into intermediate code. They are ready. They are having some ready product. That is intermediate code is available. When you go and order veg manchuria, they will convert into binary code. Will you eat directly that raw product? Come on, ma. Will you eat that raw product? We can't. We can't. That intermediate code is converted into your own code. Your own code means ready to eat, ready to execute. I hope that you people understand that. But don't tell that example in interviews. Don't tell that examples in interviews. Just a small example where I can enter into your brain and I can try to inject your brain. Right? Anything. So you want to drink coconut water. Coconuts are ready, bytecode. That means you are not going to the coconut tree. Coconut tree, they got source code into binary code, ready. Coconuts are ready. And you cannot open it and you cannot keep. When you go and order, he will convert that coconut into your opened and giving the binary code for you, where you can read. So, source code means the program which is written, which is converted into the byte code, that is converted into the understandable and executable code. That is known as what? Understandable code. In these programming languages, memory space is created in advance. Memory space is created in advance. At what time? Compile time only created. Compile time only memory space is created. That due to that, some limitations are coming. What is the limitation? In compile time, I allocated 100 locations. Compile time, I allocated 100 locations, 100 locations, 100 bytes of memory space in main memory. By expecting that in a running time, you are going to get 100 values. But do you know what is happening? You are getting only 10 values they are getting at runtime. Because of that, what will happen? Waste of memory space. First one is what? Waste of memory space. Very, very important. Waste of memory space. Waste of memory space. You allocated 100 locations in compile time. When you are running, you are entering only 10 values. End user is entering only 10 values. It is called what? 10 locations only occupied, 90 locations are not filled. That is called waste of memory space. First limitation of static memory allocation is waste of memory space. One more is what? Okay, sir, we allocated only 10 locations in compile time. But when you go to running time, the end user is ready to enter 20 values. What is happening? What is happening? Because of that, what is happening? What is happening? We are entering 20 values. 10 values only we allocated, 10 values are filled. 10 values only filled, but the rest of 10 values are comes under what? Loss of data. Loss of data. Dear students, please carefully follow. Loss of data. One more. If you really follow me, this is a wonderful point. Sir, 10 values. Locations created at compile time. 10 values entered at runtime also. But in running time, after entering 10 values, I want to insert one value extra. I want to insert one value extra. One value extra I want to insert. You cannot enlarge the space because you already created in advance. Yesterday only you allocated 10 chairs. Today 10 chairs are occupied. One new person came, one new value came at runtime. So you cannot accommodate, which is called, you have to make one person to go, one person has to come. For new person, there is no room at all. That is called, to allocate the room, existing value replaced with the new value. So it is called to overcome these problems, we use dynamic memory allocation language. Dynamic Dynamic programming languages. Dynamic programming languages. Dear students, due to static memory allocation, now I am writing, due to static programming languages, we may get the following limitations. These are all called knowledge and programming. We may get the following limitations. The best examples are what? The best examples are C language, C++, etc. Even though C language and C++ are dynamic languages problem I said you. You allocated 10 locations, 10 values are entered. 11th value also I want to insert. That time you cannot extend your memory space. Understand? C, C++ are both of them are static plus dynamic. In dynamic, C, C++, you allocated 10 values are entered. Up to that safe. But who knows that some new value is not coming? New value definitely will come. Best example you take. If I take my classroom as only 200 people, I can't know that tomorrow it may be 210 students also. It may be 250 students also. I should make my class organization to extend at any extent. So my classroom is the best example of dynamic memory allocation. So our Zoom is providing the scenario in such a way that I can accommodate any number of people, depends on incoming. So I hope that you are understanding. In the programming table also I am showing. And Java is one of the dynamic programming language only. It is not a static programming language at all. So tell me, in these programming languages, what I am writing? Here I am writing. In these programming languages, memory space is created for the input of the program during running time, during execution time only, during execution time. Whenever you are entering, that time only it is done. Converted from intermediate code into executable code, into machine code time. This is called execution time, machine code mom. So the advantages, what is an advantage? Number one, effective utilization of memory space. Effective utilization, this is a very, very important point, ma. Effective utilization of memory space. Number two, second point I am talking about, B point I am talking about. So no loss of data. Effective utilization of memory space, it will deals with what? Waste of memory space is not there. Loss of data is not there. Always shrinking and increasing. Shrinking, coming down and increasing. Growing and shrinking kind of things be easily taken care. So the advantage is one thing I can write. Effective utilization of memory space for incoming and outgoing. No waste of memory space, no loss of data. In Java programming, last and final, in Java programming follows only dynamic memory allocation only, and hence dynamic memory allocation only, and never follows static memory allocation, and hence Java is one of the dynamic programming language. I hope that dynamic programming language. Now, one more point I can write. In C programming, to allocate the memory space dynamically, we use malloc. In Java programming, to allocate the memory space dynamically, dynamically, we use new operator. SEMA, new operator. Very shortly, we are coming to the new operator. How to allocate the memory space dynamically, we are going to allocate. So in Java, no compile time memory space allocation. Always we are going to allocate the memory space during what time? Execution time only. I hope that you people followed this example. Do you understand more? All of you, can you confirm once? Is it clear? Is it clear? Yes. Very good. Good response. Now you write down. Now you write down this point. Write down this point. Dynamic. With respect to, it is explained with respect to memory allocation. You can write in the bracket if you want. With respect to memory allocation. With respect to memory allocation. Yes, ma'am. Different, ma'am. Meena, it is different in Java. Meena, it is different in Java, ma'am. Okay, Durga Prasad. Effective utilization of memory space means, ma'am, you know, when you organize 10 values, listen, Durga Prasad. When you organize 10 memory locations, 10 values are there. Okay. If 11th and 12th and 13th values are coming, without replace, for extra values, extra room will be created. Depends on your number of values. Suppose if number of values are 100, some 3 values are going out. 3 values related memory space will be removed. Only 97 locations are available. So it handles growing as well as shrinking also without wasting the memory space. That is Durga Prasad. Manikanta, you see what you written? Your written statement itself is wrong. Sir, why static programming is allocated memory space at execution time? That is wrong. Static memory allocation allocates some memory space during compile time. Yes, ma. Nitish, by allocating memory space at runtime, if we want to add so many values, we can add. Best example is collection framework in Java. Nitish, collection framework in Java, ma. Collection framework. Suppose I specified the size as 4. I can add 40 values. I can add 400 values. I can add 4,000 values. I can go on adding any number of values. No problem at all. Java will permit you. Manikanta, static programming language allocated the memory space at compile time because static says what? Before performing the operation tomorrow, today we are making it ready because it is a static nature. Is Nitish and Manikanta understand, ma? Durga Prasad also 3 people's doubt I clarified. Confirm once. Okay, Manikanta understood. Nitish understood. Durga Prasad, no confirmation. Write carefully. try to understand. So finally, Java is a dynamic programming or static programming? Yes, dynamic it is. Why dynamic? Because it follows dynamic memory allocation. Because they will ask you, which operator is used to allocate the memory space in Java? Which operator we use to allocate the memory space in Java? Very good. Mahesh. Very good. Very good. Natish, Naveen, Mahesh. I'm expecting some more people to answer. Very good. Anusha. Very good. New operator. New operator. Now everybody is saying, okay, very good. How new operator is used? We are explaining the syntax for you. Don't worry. Last one, new operator. After writing that, please confirm it. After completion of it, please confirm that it is completed. Then I will move forward. Okay, completed, right? Now, next other features now, that is we are ready to go to the security is there, robust is there, because these are all the programmatical I am going to show you. Multi, networked, these are all called programmatic things. In every batch, we do like that only. So next, before entering into the 13th, we are going to start the programming. To start the programming, we must understand the data types. Listen very carefully, all of you. We are going to learn data types. So in tomorrow's class, all of you carefully listen. We are entering into the data types. Most wonderful topic. Data types means people will think in different way. And of course, you don't feel because of my strong words. And I'm humbly requesting to everybody, don't feel negative. Most 99.99%, I can say 100%. Data types, how we use in real time, people are not aware of it. Tomorrow, by listening this class, you will decide that what is the real time data types, how they will be used. So still any friends are there. Still if you have any friends, please intimate. Even they need not to know C language, C++, nothing. From the beginning, tomorrow onwards, if you start attending, you will understand like that anything about this class. Okay. So I'm requesting to all of you, those who came today, if any new students, if you have any little small confusions, nothing to worry. Tomorrow you attend data types at sharp 11 o'clock. You will understand my class like anything right on the top of the page. Tomorrow, most important concept, data types. Data types are designed actually in the languages according to IEEE 754 standards. What are those IEEE 754 standards? We are going to explain that. Because without data types, programming languages are not there. Without knowing the data types, we can't write a single program also. So because of that, what will happen? Student is not knowing about that. So data types is like a backbone to the Java programming. If I go to the features of Java once, 13th feature, where we are ready to write the first program. Before 13th feature, every time I will introduce the data types. Data types in the programming of Java. How many data types are there? What is their importance? We are going to explain. Now I will give some 10 minutes or 15 minutes for the doubts clarification. And don't ask me the doubts, sir. I have academically this much gap. I have some BTech after that 4 years I taken bank coaching. For all such students, in our Naresh technology, we have an effective formula. We prepared it. So many companies are coming to our institute. We are going to provide you the solution for such students. Most effective thing is improve your subject. And this class programming will make you, after this course is over, you will become a 3 years equivalent experienced person. 3 years equivalent experienced person. In tomorrow class only, you will come to know the programmatically how it is. And with this practical explanation of these features, you got how many definitions. Some of them might be already did Java. And after this features is over, you can have the small effective comparison is done. Okay. Again, you will come across this explanation in the programming once again. Nothing to worry about it. So, Sabita, one student missed highly, what is that? Highly interpreted. So you can take that highly interpreted here, ma. You can take the screenshot of it. Yes, ma. Vikrant Thakur. Intermediate code is nothing but bytecode, ma. Yes, ma. Saipun Ray student. Reserved words. Tomorrow I am going to introduce. Yes, ma. Amjad Ali. Dynamic means memory allocation. Amjad Ali, you are my Python student and Java student, I think so. Dynamic programming means memory allocation. Dynamically typed means data type is automatically taking. In Python, it can take. In Java, you have to write data type. Amol, JVM, already told you. Savita, it is there in the screen, ma. It is visible to you. Line number 85 to line number 94. You can take screenshot. Yes, ma. Identifiers. Tomorrow it is going to come. Saipun Ray, tomorrow class. JVM, Amol, Java virtual machine. I told you the definition of JVM. You please look into that JVM definition once, sir. See the JVM definition. Here already told you. Definition of JVM. See that. Definition of JVM. Even in today's class also we got it. Yes, ma. Srija, I am going to explain the architecture of JVM. Don't think that this is called architecture of JVM. Architecture of JVM, I will explain so many things, ma. So many things. I will explain so many things. Don't worry. Architecture of JVM separately I will explain with 4 hours of time. JVM architecture I will explain more. Don't worry. Right. After the coming to the programming is coming to up to certain stage, I will introduce the JVM architecture. In that inbuilt features are what I will explain. Any doubts are there? Please, any doubts are there? Please clarify. Yes, ma. Java program and then Python program, more robust, both of them. But Java programming point of view, Java programs are little bit faster than Python programs. Yes, exactly. Java programs will execute more faster than Python program. So they are strong. Yes, ma. Nitish, wait, ma. I will come to it. Yes, ma. I will start. Ashok, Akshay Shinde. It will start, ma. I will intimate to you. I will intimate. Don't worry. It will start. I will intimate Advanced Java batch when it will start. I will intimate you. Don't worry. No, ma. Amol Gokade. Java is a Platform independent language. Platform independent. Mission independent means it's not like that. It's not a correct word. Platform independent language. Because in the programming, when I come, what is the difference between that? I will tell you that. Kancham Ashok. I am requesting to all my Java students. And they are doing that. I always suggest them learn both Java as well as Python. I request all my students take both Java as well as Python because both of them are trending languages. People are preferring nowadays both Java and Python students. That is better for your career. Saipun Ray, we are going to keep our classroom notes in the Google Drive class. Srija, you will get it, ma. You will get simple and portable. You will get in my coming classes. You will get, ma. I told you, na. You will get it. You will get it. Yes, ma. Rajesh Kumar, C language, Java, and Python. All of them are case-sensitive language except JavaScript and HTML. JavaScript and HTML are not case-sensitive, but in Java, C language, C++, all of them are case-sensitive. Rajesh Kumar. Soumya. It is a dynamic memory allocation means allocating the memory space during execution time, mama. Execution time memory space is created. Yes, ma. Nitish, I will teach. I will teach. Don't worry. Nitish, I will teach you advanced Java also. Yes, ma. Mrutyunjay Singh. Python course is 3 months, ma. Python course is 3 months. Don't do any course in Amirpet for half month, crash course, fast track, super fast track. You don't learn. This is my advice for all the students. Because in that, nobody will complete anything. Because as a senior most Python person, I am telling for you. Yes, ma. Yes. For getting the job, Core Java, Advanced Java is compulsory. Yes. Ravi Kumar, Core Java, Advanced Java is compulsory. Yes, ma. Vijay, it's true. It's true, ma. You have to. You have to. Vijay, you need to send. Yes, ma. Very good, ma. Srinu, very good, ma. You please suggest all your friends. Anybody is there for both Python as well as this. For fees inquiry regarding Python, please call to the office. Yes, ma. Soumya, please take care about the fees details. You please contact in the office, ma. I'm taking to last point. Last point. Anand, JIT compile source code at one time. See, ma. Anand Anmol, JIT will come at execution time, ma. JIT will come not at compile time, ma. Anand. JIT will come at what time, mama? Execution time, I told you. Venkatesh, K. Python class is online, ma. Python class is online. JVM, see, ma. Very good question, Rajesh Kumar. JVM was already used in Java development. So if they remove Java JVM, they have to rebuild the total Java at once. That's why JIT is added to JVM. JIT is added to JVM to enhance the performance. Okay, right. Naveen Chandra, don't do parallelly, ma. Core Java, Advanced Java, don't do parallelly. After Core Java is over, we can do parallelly. I will tell in the class how. I will guide you. I will guide you how to do it. Okay, Naveen Chandra. Saipun Ray. It's to get the job. Core Java and Advanced Java is compulsory. Yes, ma. Ramkrishna R. Along with Java, you can do Oracle parallelly, no problem. Yes, ma'am. Mahesh, static programming means what? Allocating the memory space before execution. That means tomorrow you want to do something, today only you are allocating. Today you kept 100 chairs. Tomorrow they are coming only 10 students. Is it not 90 chairs are lost, ma'am? Amjad Ali, interpreter will do line by line, ma'am. Compiler will do all at once. It is there in front of you. In front of your eyes, it is there. You suggest your friends evening 6 o'clock. Python is going on. Python is going to start. And tomorrow I'm going to start. We are entering into the programming part of Core Java. So since it is the beginning days, that's why I'm taking 1.5 hours. No more. 11, 22, 33. Core Java is enough, but advanced Java also, if you learn, both of them are very good for getting the job. Yes, ma. The Pradhan. Core Java, Advanced Java के साथ you can learn Oracle and Oracle you learn. JavaScript, HTML, they are very, very simple. Srija, byte code is different, binary code is different. Amma. Byte code is understandable to JVM, binary code is understandable to OS and CPU to get the result. Byte code is an intermediate code of Java, understandable to JVM. Binary code is understandable to OS, where you can get the result. Computers will understand binary code. JVM will understand byte code. You can do parallel to Core Java, you can do Python also, which is a trending language to get the job quickly. Oracle also you can. Yes, ma. Amjad Ali, thank you, ma. Thank you for your compliments. Thank you for your compliments. Yes, Venkatesh, once we learn the subject very well, Python very well, not like Python what people teach us. Python should be learned according to data science, artificial intelligence. Then jobs are, plenty of jobs are there. Pragna, I told you now, static programming, I told you now. Static programming, memory space will be created at compile time. Dynamic programming languages, memory space will be created at running time. I told you now. Dilip. First you have to complete Core Java. You can learn, but Advanced Java concepts will come in Bootstrap. That's why you need to. No, ma'am. Rama, don't feel like that. Java and Python, if you feel burden, then how we have passed 48 subjects in BTech, ma? BTech we learned six subjects in a single semester. And there is no use of it as on today. But Python and Java are the job-oriented courses. Don't feel burden. It is only psychological feeling for you, ma. Don't feel like that. Mahesh, memory loss, don't take that, waste of memory space. Loss of data. Data means what? 10 memory locations allocated. I am entering 20 values. 10 only allocated, rest of 10 values are gone. You cannot get it. (11 to 1, ma. Pravalika, 11 to 1. 11 to 1 is a Core Java timings, 2 hours of session. Right, ma. Yes, ma. Anirudh, Core Java and Advanced Java we have to learn. Then we are most eligible for getting the job at a fresher level. Okay, ma? You have to. This is what I am advising to all my Java students. Learn Java as well as Python with more programming. It is a Saipundre 8086 is a microprocessor language. In our college level, this is an academic subject. Microprocessor. Soumya, loss of data means you have allocated 10 locations, but you are entering at 20 values, you are entering at runtime. So 10 values only you are able to accommodate. Extra 10 values are loss. You allocated 10 chairs, but 20 people came to attend the function. 10 people only accommodated, other 10 people went to their homes. That is called loss of data. Saipundre 8086. Ramana, new operator is an example only, ma. New is an example of dynamic memory allocation operator. New is an example of dynamic memory